bikes of Rye. What a wonderful Sunday morning, 8 AM, the sun is shining. It's a glorious morning, and even better made by the fact that I'm out on my S1000R Sport, mate. And do you know what? I just thought this morning I'm going to jump on my bike and I'm going to go and get lost. That's right, that's what it's all about. I really feel like I need a good blast on this beautiful bike of mine, and then what I'm going to do is sort of towards the end of this moto vlog run you through some of my thoughts, how I'm feeling lately with my S1000R, and then I'll run you through also the modifications that I've made to this little bad boy. But for now, how about you just stick around and enjoy some of these roads with me and get to know the S1000R if you haven't got one, because it's a wonderful bike. It's a very capable bike, and I've been setting up Dynamic Pro on it actually just before I started the GoPro, because going through some of the settings and just getting it right for how I'm feeling. What kind of ride do I want this morning? And I want a bit of a naughty one. Did you hear it? Did you feel it? That rear wheel was kicking out. You know, I feel like the S1000R is going to be one of the most capable road bikes. I think BMW have made done an amazing job on this particular chassis. This engine, it's an absolute stonker. Quick shifter is sublime, never misses a beat. And, you know, given that it's a litre bike, I don't feel like I need to go a million miles an hour on it because of the playful nature of the machine. So, you know, I'm sitting there thinking, which way do I go? We're actually near Millbrook Proving Ground, if you can see the signage. I want to add to why I think this is such a capable road bike is the fact that it's got semi-active suspension, so it's a great compromise. It's not too track focused. I mean, it's just there's so much grip. You know you're being looked after with the rider aids. I mean, I don't ever feel like the rider aids are really playing a part. I feel like they're sort of coming in around 10% of the time, if that. But as I say, you don't really feel it working, but I'm sure it is doing a little bit of help. It's because, I mean, sometimes I really do try to take the mick, and I'm really hammering on the power out of bends, and it's just, yeah, it just feels like it grips so well. So surprising. Of course, I do have it slip up a little bit from time to time, but it seems manageable. Like I don't know, I don't panic, if you know what I mean, because it doesn't completely go from underneath me. It's almost predictable. So I want to demonstrate something here which is always so surprising. Alright, let's just navigate this roundabout first of all. I'm going to put the bike in 6th gear at 20 miles an hour. Look. You know, talk about refinement. Here we go, 22 miles an hour in 6th, okay. That's the, yeah, so 24, look, and then it just accelerates. 30, 40, 50. tunnel. And then one finger on the brake. You can rail the corners. I just can't get enough of it. You know, when you ride one of these, okay, look, it's not the best looking bike, but when you get on board it and you see what it's saying, that makes you feel sublime. You know, I just pinned the throttle there from what, 20 odd mile an hour, and the rider aids are keeping things in check. Of course, with this button here, right, I can turn everything off. So you hold that, and now you have no rider aids whatsoever.
Okay then, so let me walk you through all the modifications made to my S1000R Sport. Now, I'm going to obviously point out the obvious and significant changes to the bike, and that is the fact that we have a full Black Widow exhaust system. So we've obviously changed the headers, and we have, if I remember correctly, a 300mm slip-on. Now, we'll put a link for Black Widow in the description, so please check them out. The other significant change I've made to the bike is the fact that it's been tuned by a company called BHP UK. Again, I will drop their link in the description. So the bike is now producing around about 169 horsepower at the back wheel. Now, BHP UK, if you contact them, they can send you a device out, right, which you basically can plug into. There's an OBD port underneath the pillion cover. You can plug the device in and tune your bike. It's pretty simple, plug and play, straightforward, and you can do that from the comfort of your own home. Now, the other changes I've made are the fact that I've installed this, I don't know how you pronounce it, let me just give you the, let me show you here, it's P-U-I-G, Puig, not sure, but yeah. So that windscreen, I've had many of you ask me, does it make a difference? I can confirm it absolutely does. And I've gone for a smoked effect. And you know, one of the things that I'm not keen on the S1000R, and that is its looks. I'm not sold on that headlight. As cool as it is when it's running, you know, the daytime LED and whatnot, and the fact that it is very bright LED headlight, I just think BMW could have done a much better job with that front headlight. It just doesn't look mean enough for me. And so yeah, I installed that windscreen just to try and improve the looks. The other thing as well is we have a PPF film over all of the plastics, and you can't really see it, but if I get close enough, there is a lip, if you notice, over the stickers, and basically this film protects the plastics from things like stone chips, which on previous bikes has annoyed me very much. So other thing I need to mention is the fact that I've got PPF on the headlight too, so I've gone for a smoked effect, and it actually goes well with the smoked screen. It all ties in together very nicely. But yeah, this film just protects the headlight too. Other things that I've done, oh yeah, we have a radiator guard top to bottom, and these were just off of eBay actually, and they were like, I think they were like £30–40, not an awful lot. Other thing I installed recently is the tail tidy. Sorry, the tail tidy. Let me just get my words out properly. So this is an RNG tail tidy, and I've got a little plate on the back too, and you know, that sorts out the rear end. Also, I have a tank cover here. I think this was also off of eBay too. So yeah, I think that summarises all of the modifications I've made to this S1000R. Now, I haven't gone to town with the bike. I've obviously made, I think, worthwhile upgrades, improvements that the bike needs from standard. And the fact is this, right, I'm going to have this bike now for another 4 months, well, at least on the road, and I don't want to spend any much more money on it, because I'm already thinking about other bikes I'm going to be getting next year. I mean, if I was going to make any other modifications, I would need to get rid of these mirrors. I think the mirrors let the bike down too. I mean, they're not very good anyway as it is, so we're going to look at getting some little bar end mirrors, but again, I just don't know if I want to spend any more money. And I think the bike overall looks decent. I mean, in the red it pops, and as I say, I think I've made worthwhile upgrades. The bike is an absolute weapon on the roads, and so there we have it. Alright, so I hope that was an insight into the modifications made to my S1000R and some of the modifications you could potentially make to your bike if you have one of these. But do you know what, for now the sun is still shining. I think I'm going to stick my helmet back on, hit the road, enjoy the rest of this wonderful morning, and just enjoy the bike overall. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, let me know all your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below, and I hope to see you on another one very soon. Thanks for watching. See you later.